Are you looking for the best 65-inch TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung QN65S90 The best 65-inch TV we've tested is the Samsung QN65S90, commonly known as the S90C. It's an impressive TV that delivers fantastic picture quality and looks amazing with any content. Its QD-OLED panel provides a perfect contrast ratio, with no distracting blooming around bright objects, and its colors are incredibly vibrant and realistic. It gets extremely bright, so highlights in HDR stand out well, and with its fantastic reflection handling, it can easily overcome glare in a bright room. Unfortunately, it doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR, it instead supports HDR10+, a similar, albeit not as widespread, HDR format. Otherwise, it's a fantastic TV with a great selection of extra features. It supports Bixby and Amazon's Alexa voice assistants, and its Tizen operating system is fast and easy to use. It's a fantastic TV for console gamers looking to get the most out of their Xbox Series X or PS5. It's also perfect for gamers wanting to take advantage of their recent PC GPU, as it supports 4K at 144Hz gaming on all 4 HDMI ports and variable refresh rate (VRR) technology to help reduce screen tearing. If you're looking for something even better, the Samsung S95C OLED is Samsung's 2023 flagship option and is an amazing TV. It's brighter than the S90C, but for most people, it's not worth the significant price premium over its lower-tier sibling. At number 2. Sony XR65X93L. If you prefer an LED TV, consider the Sony XR65X93L. You don't get the same perfect black levels as on the Sony N95L OLED or the Samsung S90C OLED, instead, it uses mini LED backlighting, allowing it to get very bright. With its excellent reflection handling, you won't have issues using it in a well-lit room, even with bright lights. If you prefer using it in a dark room, it still has an amazing contrast ratio, and its mini LED backlighting provides a good local dimming feature that further deepens blacks. It also supports Dolby Vision HDR and advanced DTS audio formats for an optimal home theater experience. It has great motion handling that makes fast-moving content look smooth. Plus, the TV has no issues upscaling lower-resolution content, which is ideal for watching content from a cable box. Like the Samsung TV, it has a great selection of extra features, and gamers will appreciate its low input lag and HDMI 2.1 bandwidth for 4K at 120Hz gaming. Unfortunately, like the N95L, it has only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, one of them being the eARC port, so this requires some planning if you have multiple HDMI 2.1 devices. It supports HDMI 4M VRR and GSANC, so VRR works with any source. It's available in 3 sizes, from a 65-inch size to a huge 85-inch model, and all sizes deliver incredible picture quality. For those with deep pockets, the Sony X95L is the best LED TV on the market but is only available in an 85-inch size in North America. Plus, as amazing as it is, it's not worth the price increase over the X93L for most people. At number 3. LG OLED 65C3 PUA. If you want a good home entertainment OLED but don't want to get the expensive Sony A95L OLED, check out one of the best upper mid-range TVs we've tested, the LG OLED 65C3 PUA. It's a premium TV that delivers stunning picture quality, especially in dark rooms. Thanks to its near-infinite contrast ratio, there's no blooming around bright objects. It gets bright enough to fight glare even in moderately lit rooms, and the reflection handling is incredible. Its oled panel isn't as bright or colorful as the QD-OLED panel in the Samsung S90C OLED. However, the LG TV partly makes up for it by being more versatile, as it has better image processing, Dolby Vision HDR support, Dolby Vision gaming at 120Hz, and can pass through advanced DTS audio formats. It delivers the typical perfect blacks and the amazing contrast of OLEDs while getting bright enough to look great in a room with a few lights, especially with its spectacular reflection handling. It's also a great TV for gamers, supporting all variable refresh rate (VRR) technologies for a nearly tear-free gaming experience from any VRR-enabled source. Its 4 HDMI ports have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth for 4K at 120Hz gaming from a recent console or gaming PC. Ultimately, you can't beat an OLED if you use your TV mostly in a darkroom. If you love this TV but wish it were more vibrant, consider the more expensive LG G3 OLED. The G3 is one of the brightest OLEDs on the market and is certainly brighter than the C3, but it's not worth the price difference for most people. At number 4. HighSense 65U6K. If money is a bit tighter, a HighSense 65U6K is the best budget 65-inch TV we've tested. It's a step down in performance from the HighSense U7K because it doesn't get as bright, so highlights don't pop as much, and colors aren't as vibrant due to the TV's lower peak brightness. However, it still delivers surprisingly good picture quality, especially for its price range. Its excellent contrast ratio makes blacks look deep and inky in dark rooms, with some but not excessive blooming around bright highlights. It also has good peak brightness and SDR with decent reflection handling, so it's a great choice for a brighter room. It's bright enough in HDR for a pleasant viewing experience, and just like its bigger sibling, it supports both HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision HDR, although it doesn't support advanced DTS audio formats. It's a well-equipped TV with a great selection of smart features and a few gaming perks. Its image processing is significantly worse than on the more expensive HighSense, so there's visible digital noise when watching low bitrate content from streaming platforms. Still, it's a great TV for gaming, as it has superbly low input lag and variable refresh rate support for a responsive, nearly tear-free gaming experience. While it has a lower 60Hz refresh rate than the 120Hz on the U7K, it's still a great gaming TV with a fast response time, low input lag, and variable refresh rate (VRR) support that works well with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, S.